Chapter 18, Holocaust Museum. On September 18, 1992, renowned Jewish businessman Harvey Bud Meyerhoff, the chairman of the United States Holocaust Memorial Council, sent the following letter to Rabbi Herbert Friedman at the Wexner Heritage Foundation. Dear Herb, as a follow-up of our conversation yesterday, I'm pleased to confirm that we're delighted to receive the Wexner Heritage Group in the museum on Sunday, May 2nd, 1993. As I indicated, it's but several weeks after our opening, and things are quite likely to be a bit chaotic. However, since you not only understood it, but will utilize it as a sales tool to your group, we'll find a way. This type of visit is handled by Sarah Bloomfield, our executive director, and she'll be coordinating with your office. We're delighted that you want to expose this outstanding group of young leaders to the museum, and we both welcome and look forward to your visit. My best to Francie and of course to you. Regards, Bud. On January 21st, 1993, Rabbi Herbert Friedman from the Wexner Heritage Foundation sent the following correspondence to newly elected Vice President Albert Gore. Dear Mr. Vice President, congratulations on your assuming the office of Vice President of the United States. On behalf of the Wexner Heritage Foundation, I am honored to invite you and Mrs. Gore to address and participate in a memorial ceremony for the 6 million Jewish victims of the Nazi Holocaust. The ceremony will take place at the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C. on Sunday evening, May 2nd, 1993 at 8 p.m., only 10 days after the museum's official opening. As you are aware, the Holocaust Memorial Museum was established by Act of Congress and is the only government-sponsored memorial to the victims of the Holocaust in the entire world, aside from the one in the state of Israel. The Wexner Heritage Foundation, which was established in 1985 by Mr. Leslie Wexner, chairman of the Limited Incorporated, and myself, has as its mandate the education of philanthropic and political Jewish leaders born after World War II. Over 350 members of the foundation from 5 northeastern states will be attending the memorial ceremony. Mr. Harvey Meyerhoff, chairman of the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Council, and Mr. Leslie Wexner will be participating with you in the ceremony. Ours will be the first group to be given the privilege of privately touring the museum, including the $5 million Wexner Center housed therein. In the aftermath of the Cold War, the world is witnessing a resurgence of ethnic strife and racial hatred. In this climate, it is especially important to convey the lessons of the Holocaust to a new generation of leaders. By your presence, you will lead the power and symbolism of your office, as well as your own personal moral stature, to these lessons. We sincerely hope you will be able to accept this invitation and eagerly await your reply. Sincerely, Rabbi Herbert A. Friedman. On March 23, 1993, the following correspondence was sent to all members of the Wexner Heritage Foundation. The opening of the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C. on April 23, 1993 is an event of historic proportions. The museum represents the only government-sponsored memorial in the world dedicated to the memory of the victims of the Shosh outside the State of Israel. The museum will impact upon millions of Americans and foreign visitors to our nation's capital each year. We are indeed privileged to be the first group to be allowed to tour the museum privately. We, therefore, invite you to join us at this unique retreat to explore the Holocaust message and meaning, to be held on Sunday, May 2nd and Monday, May 3rd, 1993 in Washington, D.C. The retreat will include plenary sessions and small group workshops, the private tour of the museum mentioned above, and a special commemorative ceremony at the conclusion of our tour. We will examine in detail many of the troubling questions the Holocaust raises 50 years after the event. How could a madman like Hitler seize and keep power in a modern, rational, Western civilized country, as Germany was in the 1930s? What lessons does the Holocaust teach us to those who were victims, to those who were murderers, and to the majority of the world population who were bystanders? When we witness major acts of inhumanity in our day, what demands are made on us by the lessons of our experience in the Holocaust? How could a God who, according to Jewish tradition, has the ability to act in history, have allowed such evil to occur? What are the messages and meanings of the Holocaust for us today in our roles as Jews, as American citizens, and as participants in the Western world? Our mid-year retreat will be based at the Washington Hilton at 1919 Connecticut Avenue, Washington, D.C., 20009. On May 2nd and 3rd, 1993, the Wexner Heritage Foundation had their mid-year retreat at the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C. The theme was the Holocaust, Message and Meaning. The commemorative ceremony for the event included additional dignitaries such as Dr. Michael Berenbaum, Project Director of the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum, Mr. Harvey Bud Meyerhoff, Chairman of the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum, Mr. and Mrs. Leslie Wexner, Chairman of the Wexner Heritage Foundation, and Senator and Mrs. Bill Bradley from the state of New Jersey.